Did you know the media has a formula for staying relevant? Now, this may not come as a surprise to most of you, but it's something that we often overlook. Take The Sun, for example. This media outlet has a knack for using Meghan Sussex's name to bait the public, and it's not afraid to stir up a little controversy to do so. Now, I'm not talking about the usual celebrity gossip we all love to hate. No, I'm talking about a calculated strategy that goes beyond the occasional headline. Recently, The Sun posted "Happy birthday" to me, making it seem like it was Meghan herself who was saying it. But was it really her? No, it wasn't. It was their post, their voice. They were trying to make Meghan look self-obsessed and attention-seeking. This is a classic example of how The Sun uses Meghan's name to bait the public. But why do they do this? Well, it's simple. When the media's engagement drops, they reach for Meghan's name. They know it'll get people talking. Whether you love her or hate her, Meghan Sussex is a trending topic, and The Sun uses this to stay relevant. It's a tactic as old as time, but it's more prevalent now than ever before. However, there's one thing we need to remember. Meghan didn't ask for this. She didn't say a word. Yet they still used her name to spark drama. On her birthday, it's not just about the "Happy birthday to me" post, it's about the trend that this post represents. It's about how the media uses celebrities, especially popular ones like Meghan, to create controversy and chaos. So why not just say, "Happy birthday, Meghan," because that doesn't get them the hate clicks they're after. They want controversy, they want chaos, and they'll twist anything, even a birthday, to get it. It's a shameless tactic. Meghan didn't ask for this. She didn't say a word, yet they still used her name to spark drama on her birthday. How does this affect Meghan Sussex, you might ask? Imagine your name being a constant headline, your actions twisted and turned for public consumption. Imagine the weight of that scrutiny, that constant watchful eye. This is the reality for Meghan Sussex. Every day she wakes up to new headlines, new stories, new narratives that have been spun from the fabric of her life. Her name, her image, her identity, all used as currency in the game of media sensationalism. But this isn't just a game. This is her life. This is the life of a woman who has committed to living in peace, to creating a positive impact in the world, to raising her children away from the glare of the public eye. Yet every day her name is dragged back into the limelight, her peace disrupted by the echo of her name in countless headlines. Consider the emotional toll, the constant vilification, the unending scrutiny, the relentless attention. It's like living in a fishbowl, with every move, every word, every action under the microscope. No room for error, no space for privacy. Can you imagine the stress, the anxiety, the sheer pressure of living under such a spotlight? It's a burden that Meghan Sussex carries with grace and strength, but it's a burden nonetheless. She is a woman, a mother, a wife, a humanitarian. She is more than just a name to be thrown around for clickbait. She is more than just a headline. And yet, despite the constant barrage, despite the relentless media frenzy, Meghan remains steadfast. She continues to live her life in peace, to pursue her goals, to make a difference. It's a testament to her resilience, to her strength of character. But make no mistake, this isn't a battle she should have to fight. No one should have their life turned into a public spectacle, their name used as a pawn in the media's game. Meghan Sussex is living her life in peace, and yet they keep dragging her name to stay afloat. It's tired, it's obvious, and it's desperate. Opening. What role does the public play in this? You see, the public plays an interesting role in the equation. We are both the victims and the enablers of this media circus. When controversial headlines pop up on our screens, it's human nature to feel curious, to want to know more. This curiosity, this innate desire to be in the know, is what The Sun capitalizes on. They bait us with sensational headlines, and we, like fish to a shiny lure, bite. The Sun knows that controversy sells. They know that the more outrageous the headline, the more likely people are to click, comment, and share. But here's where it gets tricky. Each click, each share, each comment, it's all engagement. And engagement equals relevance in the fast-paced world of digital media. So, when The Sun uses Meghan Sussex's name to spark controversy, it's not just about getting a quick surge of traffic. It's about maintaining their relevance. It's about ensuring they remain a part of the conversation, even if that means twisting the truth or manufacturing drama. The public's role in this is what fuels the fire. Our engagement is what keeps them afloat. The more we react, the more we engage, the more they profit. It's a vicious cycle, one that can only be broken when we become more discerning about the content we consume and share. We are not just passive observers, we are active participants in this media circus, and we have the power to change the narrative. By refusing to engage with sensationalized headlines, by choosing to support responsible journalism, we can force the media to reconsider its tactics. Remember, each click is a vote, each share is an endorsement. Let's make sure we're endorsing the right kind of journalism, the kind that informs rather than inflames, that respects rather than exploits. Closing. They want controversy, they want chaos, and they'll twist anything, even a birthday, to get it. So, what can we do about it? We find ourselves in a crossroads, a moment of decision, a time where we need to take a stand. We cannot sit back and let media outlets like The Sun continue to exploit people like Meghan Sussex for their own gain. We have power as consumers of media, and it's time to wield that power responsibly. We need to become more discerning about the information we consume. Every time we click on a sensationalized headline, we're feeding the beast. We're telling these media outlets that it's okay to use people's names and lives to stir up controversy, to generate clicks, to make a profit. It's not okay. We're better than that. It's time to question the narratives that are being sold to us. It's time to dig deeper, to look beyond the surface, to separate the facts from the fiction. It's time to hold these media outlets accountable for their actions. We need to demand better, more ethical journalism. We need to support media outlets that respect people's privacy, that tell stories truthfully and responsibly, that don't resort to cheap tricks and clickbait headlines. We need to champion journalists who uphold the principles of their profession, who strive to inform rather than inflame. We must remember that behind every headline, there's a real person with feelings and a life that's being affected. Meghan Sussex didn't ask to become a media target. She deserves to live her life in peace, free from constant scrutiny and exploitation. Change starts with us. It starts with the choices we make, with the media we consume, with the conversations we have. Let's choose to support better journalism. Let's choose to stand up against unethical practices. Let's choose to not be part of the problem, but part of the solution. We see the game, and we're not playing. Let's make sure that our actions reflect this sentiment. Let's make sure that we're not just spectators, but active participants in creating a more ethical, respectful media landscape. Let's create a change together. Let's make a change together. It's time we stand against the systematic exploitation and manipulation of individuals for the sake of engagement and controversy. Let's rise above the noise and support ethical journalism. It's not just about Meghan Sussex. It's about every person who has been used as a pawn in this game of sensationalism and clickbait. We can't ignore the power we hold as consumers of media. Our clicks, our shares, our comments, they all matter. They shape the narrative and drive the discourse. So let's use that power responsibly. Let's demand better from our media outlets. Let's hold them accountable for their words, their headlines, and their stories. We can start by spreading awareness about The Sun's tactics. Share this video with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Let them know how The Sun uses Meghan's name to stir the pot and keep themselves relevant. Let them see the pattern, the formula, the desperation. But don't stop there. We need to actively support the media outlets that prioritize truth and integrity, those that report the news rather than create it, those that respect their subjects rather than exploit them. Let's engage with their content. Let's share their stories. Let's show The Sun and other outlets like them that we won't be baited into their drama, that we value truth over sensationalism, that we demand respect for all individuals, regardless of their status or popularity. Let's make a change, together. We can't undo the past, but we can shape the future. We can steer the narrative away from hate and controversy and towards understanding and respect. We can ensure that Meghan Sussex and all those who find themselves in the media's crosshairs are treated with the dignity they deserve. It won't be easy. It will require courage, persistence, and unity. But we have the power and we have the numbers. And most importantly, we have the truth on our side. Like, share, and stay sharp. Meghan deserves better.